Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions of BetCraft. Another very beautiful day, beautiful Tuesday morning, and once again, we're back with our predictions as usual. All right. We always look at football matches as they go on across the globe, and we look into some of the games that we select, and make our verdicts based on the statistics that these teams had, the recent result that they had. Okay, that's what we use to come up with the verdicts that we always make on a daily basis, and that. Yesterday we had quite a very good outing. We saw most of the games we had, even the big odds are, played out just the way we expected it. Beside one of them that couldn't meet expectation, but we were quite good yesterday. And hopefully today we're going to do better. All right, even though there are not so many matches going on today, but we are able to select a few of them and look into them, and hopefully we're going to have very good outing. So remember that we have our VIP special group will put out games that are quite having that higher probability of coming out correctly. So do endeavor to join our VIP special, which you will also have the link in the description of this very video, as well as anywhere you see channel membership around this very video. Do endeavor to join as well for a token. Okay. And that being said, we head to the business of today, and we had our first game in the Wales Premier League. We'll have Kona K coming up against the Balatown, and we look at the recent matches for these two sides. You see that Kona K had three victories and two draws, also one loss out of the last six matches that they had. And we said Balatan on the other hand have won two games and two draws, also losing two matches out of the last six different matches. All right, and looking at how the two teams have fared from home and away basis, you can see for the home side, Konake in the last 10 home matches they've had so far, I've seen them winning six games and drawing one, also losing three matches out of the last 10 home attempts. And we said Balatan on the other hand have won two matches and a draw, but have lost seven matches from the last 10 away games that they had. That tells you it's not the best side from. Even though on head-to-head basis we saw Balatan beating Konake the last time they met, which happened in January. Balatan won on that very good. But here we are going with the home side and Konake to do some to actually achieve a good result. And we expect to see the home side either winning or drawing, and we're going to see less than five goals in this one. So we are going with the home side to win or draw and under 4.5. That's what value for that very one. Okay, and we head to the next. It is in the under 20 Premier League in England, under 20 Premier League Cup, where we'll have a whole city under 21 who will be facing Birmingham under 21. Okay, and in this very one, we see that the stats for both sides also are quite very similar. We see the last six games for the home side, whole city under 21, two wins and two draws and two losses, and also Birmingham same, two wins, two draws, as well as two losses in the last six matches. Okay, and we take a look at how they fared from home and away basis. All right, the home side home system 21, seven wins and three losses out of the last 10 home matches that they have so far. And away side Birmingham on the 21 have five wins and five losses. These sides don't play draw. They're usually most of the time always a win. Happening here. All right, and the last 10 home games for the whole city side on the 21, they have not seen any draw, and as well as the away side on the last 10 away matches that they had, they've not seen any draw. But again, they score lots of goals, and you can see that for the home side, it is seven games out of the last 10 home matches that they had, producing over 2.5. And the away side also a very similar outcome, also having us eight games in the last 10 away matches that they had, producing over 2.5. And on head-to-head basis, you can see that last time they met it was Hull City, who won against the Birmingham City by 5 goals to nil. And that very good. That happened in February of this very year. And Hull City actually won the last two meetings. And all the five records, or six records that we have between these two sides produce over 2.5. So definitely, we are going to see a minimum of three goals in this very encounter. So we are going with on over 2.5. That's what value for that very one, all right? And we head to the next for today. It is in Turkey Cup, where we'll have a Bukaspor coming up against the Begama, all right? And in this very encounter, Bukaspor have won just one game in the last six matches. They've also had one draw as well as four losses. But we know that Bukaspor is actually in the League Two of Turkey, and their away side, Begama, it is one win and five losses in the last six matches, and they're also in the league, in the third division in Turkey, their away side. All right, when you take a look at how the two teams have fared from home and away basis, all right, Bukaspor, the home side, have had four wins and a draw. They've also lost five matches, and the away side on the other hand, Begama have managed just a single victory and three draws They've also lost 6 games in the last 10 away matches that they have so far. So we are expecting the home side to do well. Also, noting the fact the last time they met was Bukaspor, the home side, who also had the upper hand on that very game. Although it's been quite a long time, but we are expecting the home side to do very well and win here. So we are going with the home side to win out shortly. Just provided for that very one. And we head to the next, which I'm going to be the last for today. It is a game in the Danish third division. Actually, Danish Cup will have a Sunday who will be up against the Van Loos. All right, and here we have Sunday. The last 6 matches are winning 3 games out of the last 6 matches that they had. Those also they had a draw as well as 2 losses out of the last 6 recent encounters. And the west side Van Loos, on the other hand, have had 3 victories and 2 draws as well as 1 loss in the last 6 games that they have so far. And looking at how the two teams fared from home and away base, Sunday have been quite well, doing so well from home. They've actually won 5 home matches and also they've lost 5 home games. As a matter of fact, it is the last 5 home games that they have so far. I've seen them winning all 5 home games, and the other 5, that they had prior to this last 5, they lost all the 5. All right, and for Van Loos playing from award, they've also won 5 matches. They've also had 4 draws, but I've only lost 1 match in the last 10 away games that they have so far. That was a loss against Nasby, and Van Loos is actually a side that is quite stronger in my own opinion. And when you look at how they fared from home, also Van Loos won 7 games in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 2 draws and 1 loss. So, as a matter of fact, the last 20 games that they had, seen them losing only 2, and they've drawn 5. They've drawn 6, but they've won a lot of matches. Out of 12 matches in the last um, the last 20 games that they had. But for the home side, Sunday, they lost 5 from home and also lost 3 from away. So that's to say they've lost 8 matches in the last 20 games that they had so far. They've been able to achieve 7 victories out of the last 20 games. Meanwhile, the other side of Van Loos have only lost 2 games. So that tells you how strong these Van Loos is, and that's the reason we are going with the away side in this very encounter to win. Despite the big odds, so we are going with our side to win outright. That's what we're fighting for that very game. All right, that concludes it for us today on BetCraft. We wish you the very best of luck and hope your ticket goes ring. Remember to play responsibly as these are football matches. Sometimes may not be exactly what it presents. Some other factors might come on to affect the game and also not give the desired results. So play with what you can afford to lose. Play for fun. That's what I always advise. All right. Remember the other games that we have for you will be on our VIP special group. We'll put out games that once again we believe to have that high probability of coming out correctly. All right. Don't forget to join. You can always find the link in the description of this very video as well as anywhere you see join channel around this very video. So tomorrow is another day. We'll definitely be back with our predictions on this very channel. But until that time, keep running.